Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Lena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am back with one of those just nice and fluid practices that you can do whenever you want to, where you can take all the modifications you need, and yeah, we'll have a long Shavasana at the end, but don't be fooled. This is going to be sweaty at first, and I call this one grounding in gratitude. So we will just see along how that resonates with us today in whatever mood we're in. First things first, you don't need any special equipment. However, if you have some cushions, pillows, blankets, blocks, you can use them. I always advise you to. And without anything else, we will get going in a comfortable seat. And here I am sitting all the way up on a bolster. You can do this on a block or on anything else that you have close to you. So just your knees are allowed to drop down and forwards a little bit. I'm resting my hands down on the knees for extra grounding. And we'll just roll the shoulders back and down a little bit. So we connect to our base here where we're sitting, but have our spine all the way nice and long. Then roll the shoulders back and down. Close the eyes, lift the chin, the chest slightly. So how does it feel to sit here without moving, but merely gazing inwards and focusing on the ground that's supporting you, on how you're rooting down through all of those parts of yourself connected to the mat. Where you're also lifting yourselves up at the same time, really proud and strong from your spine. Going for this extra soft everything, but we start with the face. So there's no wrinkles of worry in between the brows. Those little wrinkles from smiling around your eyes, they're just completely soft. The lids rest gently on top of the eyeballs. And your cheeks are soft. Lips soft and smooth. And the same goes for everything else. You kind of feel this pull of gravity that connects you downwards. And we slowly deepen our breaths. And allow me to guide you through here. So take a big inhale through the nose first. Exhale, release. One more, and you place one hand on the belly, the other one on the chest. And then you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Belly round, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. From the very top of your lungs, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. We inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hold. We hold until it maybe gets a little uncomfortable. And then we release the hands down, take a big inhale. Exhale, release, rolling the shoulders back and down. And I invite you to keep your eyes closed or the gaze softened down just for this next moment. Because I invite you to pick one of your body parts, like maybe your feet, your thighs, your belly. Something that doesn't necessarily scream, oh, I love this about myself. So maybe you're feeling insecure or struggle just with your feet today, with your thighs, with your arms. But as we're grounding down today through any of those parts, whenever we are there, I want you to embrace those parts, those body parts about yourself and celebrate what they do for you. So if it's, for example, my belly today, that I'm not the biggest fan of, let's say. Whenever I'm moving through a core posture today, an asana, like a boat pose or anything else, a vinyasa, then I want some gratitude for all the things my belly does for me through day in, day out. There's all those organs inside. The belly rises and falls with every breath. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's something to be grateful for. So once you have your part of the body you want to celebrate today, we will open up our eyes. Roll the shoulders back one more time. And inhale, lift our arms up all the way. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Going one more time, we lift. Exhale the hands down. And we take the arms to the side, like we're going for a big, big hug. But open up a little bit more to the back, lifting the chest. We inhale, extend through the fingers. And exhale, round. Now you can go for this big self hug. We inhale, lift and open wide. And exhale, we hug, we round through the spine. A couple more. And we come to open up, really open up big time. Start to bring the shoulder blades together, going into a cactus from here. Perfect. We inhale, lift the arms up, and on the exhale, twist over to one side. You pick your sides today. Gazing over the back shoulder, trying not to lean back, keeping the chin up straight. We take a big inhale. And exhale, return to center. Inhale, we take the arms up. To then exhale, go over to the other side. Soft gaze behind. We're still feeling the connection to the ground. And feel some energy rising with every inhale that we take. And with the exhale, we come back to center. Take the arms up all the way. Bring the hands down through heart center. And now we're going to come onto all fours, taking everything off the mat we don't need. And just taking the time to always, you know this if you've practiced with me before, shake out everything. The head, the neck, the shoulders, the hips. Maybe tap out your feet. Blow through the lips. The jaw is nice and soft. And then we build our foundation. Wherever we're touching the ground right now, through the hands, through the shins, the front sides of our feet, the toes, we press into there, start to build the connection. And you might notice maybe your belly wanting to do something as well. So we're gonna inhale, soften the belly. Just let it be. And exhale, engage our core. Inhale, we soften. Exhale, engage. And the last one. Engage. We take one leg out to the side. Let's say the left. You can pick the right no matter what. I'll take the left one out. Taking the left arm all the way up as well. We take a big inhale here. And exhale, thread the needle. Kind of, but keep it dynamic. Okay, inhale, push up into the ground and away. Exhale, we round. 2 more. Okay, we take the hand back down, but come to balance on this knee, arms out to the side. We take the arm down onto the leg and just give it a big side bend right there, opening up to the sky and pressing the outer edge of the foot firmly down into the ground. Okay, we inhale, open one more time, and exhale, take it down to change to the other side. So it's the other leg out, just have to scoot over to the side a little bit, lifting the same arm, finding length. We inhale and exhale, thread, dive it through. 3 more, 4 in total. Then we take the hands down, come to balance on the knees, push the pelvis forwards and go for the side bend again over the leg, pushing the pelvis, the hips forwards and opening up sideways. Beautiful. We have our fingers soft, but feel the connection to the earth. Big inhale and exhale, release. Take it down, close your knees so they're in a straight line again underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under and find a downward facing dog. And we shake out again. Everything we need to shake out. Really loosen up for this one. And then we just keep going and pedaling through the feet. Whether your heels touch or not, that doesn't matter. But we feel each and every corner of our hand, of our fingers, down on the mat. Going for some stillness, keeping the legs straight, the head we shake out. We inhale, come onto the balls of our feet, onto the toes, and exhale, bring the heels a little closer down. We inhale, lift the heels, exhale, press it down. We feel the weight on our hands. Inhale, come forwards, exhale, down. And on the next one, we come up, roll it all the way to the front into a plank position. And I know we'll turn sideways for a Vasisthasana, for a side plank. Okay, strong line of energy, pushing it up, lifting your hips at the same time. And then we close, take it to the other side. Whoop. Finding your balance, optional to gaze up as well. Strong through the fingers, 1 more breath. And we close, and we move through a vinyasa. And the first one could be through the knees, but you can already go, if you want to, for an up dog instead of the cobra. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Shaking out the head again, 3 extra deep breaths, and any movement that your body feels called to. We'll give it 1 more roll to the front to a high plank. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, push the hips back, and then slowly walk the feet into the hands so you arrive in a forward fold. Okay, bending through the knees slightly, swaying from side to side for your first one. We release the arms down. If you want to, index middle fingers around the big toes. Just pulling yourself this tiny bit closer. Then we release. Slowly roll it up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders back, hands to the front. Strong Tadasana. Okay, we inhale, lift our arms, and exhale, sit it down into a chair. Okay, you can close your legs all the way together, maybe big toes touching, but you don't have to. Taking the arms all the way over, feeling the strength, the grounding down. Exhale, just sweep the arms back. We inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale again. The arms are back. And we will straighten through the legs, take the arms up, take our right leg up into a little stork. Okay, maybe you can take the gaze up all the way, just see how that goes. We take the arms forwards, kick the leg backwards. Option to flex the foot into warrior three. Option to have the hands at heart space. We inhale here. And exhale, take a big step back, arriving in high lunge. We inhale. And exhale, sit it down a little lower. Your option to come onto the balls of your feet from here. On the front foot. Find some more length. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Giving it one more reach. Hands down. We close in a plank. We go to the side plank first. Lifting. And on to the other side. Then flow through our vinyasas. Right back here in our downward facing dogs. Shaking out the head, shaking out everything for 3 extra deep breaths. Making the way to the top of the mat then, whether you step, jump or float, we will come back to our forward fold. Your option to hug it all the way in, even closer down, reaching the crown of the head down towards the mat. Okay, you can prep your feet already for our chair, as we will come straight away, sit it down and up and back. Into Utkatasana. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, we sweep the arms back. 2 more, lifting. Really forcefully, like you're moving through honey. Pushing back, 1 more inhale. Exhale down, we straighten the legs, arms come up. We take the left leg up right here. Perfect. Our stork with maybe the gaze to the sky. And then we push the leg back, come into a warrior three from here. Okay, bending leg can be bent, standing leg can be bent. And we take a big step back to our high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, hands through heart center, sit down lower. Option again. Coming onto the balls of the foot again. Now on the other side. And going for 1 more big reach. Hands down through heart center. Closing down, flowing through a vinyasa. Our choice. Up dog cobra, downward facing dog or child's pose. And giving it a good shake out. Because what we will do right here is lift our right leg up to the sky for a 3-legged dog. Perfect. We have been practicing our Vasishtasanas before, our side planks. So I invite you to drop the right leg onto the side, open up into a wild thing. Perfect. Pushing the hips upwards, flowing freely with the arm. And then to come back, maybe want to go for a side plank. Maybe even, one of those starfish ones. Challenging yourselves and going through 1 more vinyasa. This is a fiery one. You got this. Back to downward facing dog. Big breaths, 3 of them. And then taking the left leg up all the way. Beautiful. to the three-legged dog, and we drop into a wild thing here on the other side. Strength into your hands, into your wrists, pushing the pelvis upwards, and then taking it to a side plank from here. Your variation. Perfect. Then closing it to a plank. Your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. An option to just drop it down into the child's pose. Really calming the breath right here. This isn't easy. And we will come back onto all fours. Just giving it some body circles, cat and cows, whatever you feel like you need here. Grounding in the gratitude for whichever part of yourself you picked. Changing directions if there's directions to go into. And then we fly our left arm to the front. Right leg comes back. We inhale here and exhale, crunch it together. 2 more, lengthen and crunch. Lengthen and crunch. We stay all the way out. Going for a tiger pose, you can bend the back leg, maybe go for the grab of the foot, pushing the foot into the hand, opening up the chest right here. If you can't reach for the foot, a strap would work wonders, or you just aim for the grab in this direction. Okay, we slowly release, don't let the leg just flap down. We'll come through the length again, and then close on all fours to the other side. Right arm, left leg, 3 crunches, here we go. Crunch on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. We keep it out. Going for the tiger on the other side, or the variation we picked. Wiggling, wobbling, and you're also opening your shoulders here at the same time. Just seeing how that feels. You got this. 1 more breath. Lifting the knee even higher if you can. And then exhale, coming through the length. Back to all fours. Tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. Last little standing sequence. We take the right leg up all the way to the sky. Bring the knee in forwards. Step it through and open up for a warrior 2. Haven't done those ones today. Okay. Strong lines of energy. Engaging your core. Perfect. And we take it down to the extended side angle. And what we want to do here is inhale, open. Exhale, straighten and lean it back. Inhale to the front. Exhale back. And your last one. We take it back. And come to our extended side angle variation. Whichever you pick, you could also align the arm on the inside of the leg, pressing both of them together. And I think you can already tell, however you find your way into plank from here, it could be via side plank. So you can also help yourselves with both hands or try one. Going for the side plank, lifting it up. And then we take it to plank, second to last vinyasa. Arriving here for 3 breaths. And then we take the left leg all the way up to the sky. Now for the other side, one of the very last things standing, taking the knee forward, step it through, and we open up, lift to a warrior 2. Aligning the heels, and finding some big and beautiful strength. Okay, we will come to an extended side angle here as well. Opening up to the sky, we inhale and exhale, take it back. So straightening the front knee as well. We inhale, come to the front, and exhale, take it back. Last one. Then we come to this extended side angle, where we choose our variation as we did before. Finding once more this sense of direction. And we want to transfer it into the side plank from here. You might be shaking, I am too. Taking it to plank, vinyasa time. Your very last one, you got this. And give it 3 more breaths. And then we take it down onto the knees. Give it a child's pose. Rest and find those deep breaths again. So maybe if it's in your practice, if you're really safe in your supported headstands, or you have a wall close by and you want to try everything, you have to be very safe. So you can always leave it out. But if you have the headstand in your practice, this might be the chance now to build this little support system for the head and to take it into the supported headstand. Breathing through wherever you are. If that's your child's pose, still amazing. Going for 3 more breaths. And earlier or longer, you will find the way down into the child. Calming the breath down. From here, basically taking it into Sphinx position. Okay, grounding the legs down. We're on our forearms. Elbows kind of close to our chest. And you can either stay here, or what I love to do is just go for this half frog, taking one leg to the side, sweet 90-degree angle. Option for a twist, taking the opposite arm, looping it through, and I love to find something here that I can use as a pillow. We have 10 deep breaths here to really unwind. Release the breaths. Releasing the breath. To then slowly unravel, take it through the Sphinx, closing gently, maybe just swaying the hips from side to side, and then going to the other side with your option for this little twist again. Option to rest the head someplace comfortably. And breathe through. Releasing the breath altogether. And slowly coming back, closing the legs once again. And we will take it onto our backs from here. Okay, so if you got it, you want to use a bolster. However, you don't have to, just lay flat on your backs. We will go for a butterfly position. Soles of the feet together, laying down, whether that's with a little heart opener. I was once there as well, had a yoga wheel at home. This works perfectly for that as well. But if you don't have it, just rest it down. Arms wherever they're comfortable. I love to just extend them over the head. And do check in if you can take the heels a little closer to the groin, or you want to take it farther away for a little bit of a diamond shape. So many chances. Essentially coming to this place where you don't have to engage any muscle, any part of yourself, where it's just gravity pushing you down or pulling you down. And from here, finding the legs at mat distance. If you have the bolster underneath you, just carefully remove it. Take it to the side. Whoops. So we all come to lay down flat. Arms either in a cactus or in a T shape. And for windshield wipers, just dropping the knees over to one side. Feet stay exactly where they are. And switch it over. When you feel like everything is nice and soft and released in the lower back, we will come to the long-awaited Shavasana. And as I have a bolster here, I will put it in underneath the knees. If you don't have one, no worries. But this is just gonna give you this sweet, nice spot for your lower back, lower spine. And we let the legs fall where they're meant to fall, the arms fall where they're meant to fall, and close our eyes for this sweet relaxation. And we imagine there's a little bit of wind blowing from our head to our toes, just taking away every tension that we still have, allowing us to ground down and relax here in this moment. So that every exhale that we take is going to take us a little deeper down. There is nothing our body has to do right here. Isn't that bliss? We remind ourselves of the softness of all the facial features of the chest. And then bring the awareness to the body parts we thought of, we picked. And just check if there's any sensation of warmth, of soreness, like this nice feeling after a stretch. And then bringing the aspect of gratitude for whatever that body part did for us in this practice, and what it maybe does throughout our everyday life as well. Maybe you can name for you just like 3 things you're grateful for about that body part. Like, my legs are so strong. They allow me to walk my way. They are so strong and support all the weight I have against gravity. Literally whatever comes to mind, so we can bask in this beautiful and warm feeling of appreciation for ourselves, for our bodies, for movement. Of course, you can stay here longer, but we're going to deepen our breaths. The rise and fall of the belly brings the energy, the oxygen, back into our bodies. And we're aware of that. We move our fingers, we move our toes. Any little stretch here brings us back into this room, onto our mats and into the bodies. Yawning aloud. And then we make the way to comfortable seats whenever we're ready. Feel free to push over your favorite side and take it to this comfortable seat, propped up or not. And keep the eyes closed or the gaze softened down for this last moment we have together. We roll the shoulders back and down. Feel the sense of pride rising up. And we will release the shoulders back and down. Bringing both of our hands onto our heart space as this little reminder. We have all the strength and empowerment for ourselves, in ourselves. So feel free to come back to those feelings of appreciation at any point. And we will seal with a big, big releasing breath. Inhale through the nose. Then put the hands back together in a prayer. Open the eyes gently. And there you are, hopefully with a sense of empowerment, with a feeling of gratitude for whatever your body achieves throughout the day in, day out. And yeah, let me know if that was something you liked, if you want to see more of those empowering practices. I really loved putting this one together, flowing with you, and I hope to see you soon on my channel. Remember, there's a new video every Sunday, 9 a.m. Berlin time. So looking forward to hearing from you, and maybe be tagged in your Instagram stories. I would appreciate that so much. Thank you.